Good morning, Miss Michelle. How was your week?
Oh, stressful.
Hush.
What I look
We
like?
all, I guess we all had one of those. Leo, how was your week?
Upside down.
Upside down. She turns me. Who is she? Leo. She turns me. Who is she?
Upside down like Jamaica. I got
Shoot,
a
I forgot to put on my jewelry.
I got a I got a thing this yesterday that shows the map of Jamaica upside down. Look like a flying bird, a flying eagle, as saying it is really upside down. But all of what I saw going on this week in Jamaica, it's been really, really tough to even just think about all of that stuff. I mean, it's really crazy. It's really crazy. Oh my God. But I've seen it before. You guys being so young, not able to see these things, happen twice in a in
I
a,
did.
in a when did you see it? Because the last time it happened was 1977, 78. So tell me, when did you see
I
it?
don't know. I don't know if it was this long, but I remember at one point, I think gas was out of whack and the taxi man them is the same,
Oh,
right?
yeah, taximan
Stop.
strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we couldn't we got stuck at school even for exam. Another time the teachers they were
But
negotiating.
but those are just one individual sectors. I'm talking about the entire system shutting down.
Um
All right, we talk about everybody just a strike one after the other. Boom, 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 like so.
Leo, we'll just accept that we are just too young to
I just
relate to that.
said that she does not want to
So
accept it.
we'll just
I
we'll
just
just
said that a
accept.
while ago.
Michelle, make us just embrace it. We're too young
Exactly.
to understand
Thank you.
and listen to reason
listen
now
to
and
our elders.
and be
Yes, sir.
guided. So, Leo,
My God.
what we have seen this week, though, and you can probably share with us, what I've also noticed, though, is a whole heap of reprimand. So when you go on strike, what kind of thing is that? You need to get back to work. What is that? Was that what it was for you back then when that
No,
thing
no,
was
no,
happening?
I've never heard anybody cease and desist. I've never heard
No,
anybody
you don't tell.
warning
That
me.
is what you tell your picnic at yard.
Yes, yes. Because cease and desist, and then what? What if I don't cease and desist? This is that kind of thing. But it is always let's try to work this out. Let's sit down and work. 'Cause let me tell you something. As a leader, when one thing come at you is hard enough, but when whole heap of things, similar things happening in different sectors, it is a whole lot to suck in. But you have to remain vigilant. You have to remain calm. You have to remain as a leader to decide where it is that you want to go, and don't say anything if you don't know what to say. The right thing to say.
Yeah.
Bring your team together.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the thing is that the teams were not organized from the government because they were unaware of what was happening. Because they could have foreseen this if they were like in tune with Jamaica, they could have seen that this was about to take place. Because even when you see when Samuda, the Minister of Labor, when he made his statement that nothing was happening because he got the intel from someone who obviously wasn't seeing what was happening around, where he had to come back and apologize. I'm not sure if you saw that.
But it's not just him. There are several other ministers who made
the other guy now, the Minister of Information, when the airstrike was taking place, he made a statement that nothing was happening. And then people had to post like, this is what's happening at the airport. This is like, are you so out of touch with what is happening? And that's the issue. Because it was just a conversation needed to be had instead of ignoring this group of people and say, oh no, good, we know what's best for you. They just need to stop doing that and understand that they need to engage the people if they want to get ahead. And it was a good strategy, I think, by the people.
But do you think that it was really a lack of knowledge, that they really weren't aware, or were they really deliberate in misleading or wanting to sway the conversation? And I can't help but think it. Would it have a cheeky, underhanded kind of an approach to say to people, oh, nothing is happening, and then he said the government says nothing is happening, whilst we try to sort it out. And I'm probably just being cynical, but the truth is,
I know
it
you
crossed my
are.
mind. It crossed my mind.
No, yeah, but that is what happened, because like when they were saying that, and the parties, the who were protesting said, no, we were trying to get to you guys to listen to us, and we've been ignored. Like they, like you weren't listening to us. So when they were saying that, we were talking to them, and even their first statement was like, we are basically telling you what we know we're doing and what is best for you, and you will see the benefits of what we're doing. And they're like, no, we need to be included to find out what's good for us too. So I guess no, I saw Nigel made a statement stating that he's in negotiation, like back to the table talking with these.
But let me tell you what my concern is.
Well,
Is that,
hold on. Before you
is
share
that
your concern,
there
since I have
what
responsibility for you too, I have Donna Henry, and Donna says, "Hi guys, first time on YouTube, vacationing in Jamaica in Ochi, having a great time. I missed the strike, but will be delayed going home. So I suppose the issues continue. The ripple effect of it. Welcome, Donna. Thanks for joining us on YouTube.
Let me read some of the Facebook.
hold on. Let me make my comments first before you read these. My problem is that here we are, that we have so many discussions on the table with different sectors, and none of them is resolved over time. To me, we have had the opportunity to resolve one by one so that you will not have so many coming at you at one time. But because you are unable to resolve one, you keep putting off. Then once one went down, I have to give tribute and homage to the gentleman,
the fireman,
who had the balls, the guts, and he
The
was
firepower.
the one fireman,
the one fireman, and they better give him back in camp, because now he has a reason to take to court to say that I knew that this was coming. I did the right thing, and you better give him a job and give me money on top of it too, because you embarrassed me. Absolutely.
But he needs to get something though. He needs to get
Absolutely.
something. He's Jamaica
Get
hero.
back his job.
All right, let me read the comment them. Leo man. So Dr. Dana, they give me the side eye. Peter Gay said, good morning. VM said, good morning, guys. Annette said, greetings, everyone. Happy Sabbath. Peter said, yes, Dr. Diana. Leo is from the Ice Age. LOL. Paula said, good morning, all. Lon said, good morning, my friends. Leo is back in full force with his hat. Philip is back. Good morning, all. Paulette said, I agree with Dr. Diana. I think they wanted to mislead the people. Carly said, good morning, team. Patricia said, good morning, everyone. Happy Sabbath, Leo. Dr. Diana and Michelle, what's in the news today? Anything exciting for a change? Jessie said, good morning, beautiful ladies. Good morning, Leo. Marshall said, fire all of them. They do not want to change. Marshall said, these top-heavy handout cannot continue. Set a pay and hire from that.
The other one that's hot is the NHT, the National Housing Trust. Listen to this now. The National Housing Trust has the most money in Jamaica, They have more money than Jamaican government. Yet, they couldn't come to the table to at least get them off the hook. I mean, to give them something. Something is wrong.
I think I read into it a failure of management, and management from whichever level, to negotiate in good faith, to act justly, to be socially responsible. And I tell you why. For the prime minister to be ordering people and telling them about kicking over their own milk and all of that is no way to have a conversation. I am already upset because I can't meet my basic needs. I can't buy gas. I can't go where I want to go. I can't send my children. I can't spend the same amount of money in the supermarket anymore. And you're going to have a conversation with me, Diana. Have a conversation with me to tell me that we're kicking over my own milk and in my best interest, I must stop this foolishness and all of that. That's not a way to negotiate That's not any way to be responsible, to be socially responsible, to be just, to be equitable. Let me tell you, I just vex when I see the whole heap of car them running up and down. Wow, 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 woo, woo, wow. We must come out of the road. The road them bad enough as is. And when you driving on that little rickety road through Porous to go to Mandeville, and them just fly around you and you must catch up in some little crevice just so that we can fly past, it annoy you more. When you see this kind of behavior, it's
Okay.
no compassion. You know, them now have no compassion for ordinary people. Me tired of it.
Okay.
If you notice my name this morning, my name is Leo Gas Price. And Diana says her name is Diana Davis Smith, High.
Hi. Yes, Bryce. Hi.
I guess I'm out of the joke, people, but yes.
Michelle, you always saving grace because you the America that we have to look to you now for remittance. So you should have named Leo Remittance.
A little happy. But it kind of
We're
sad
gonna name
though.
Remittance.
But
Michelle
it kind of
said
sad
money.
though. And you are right. I just think they have been going on far too long with ignoring the demands of people. They've gone far too long not being connected with people, like telling them, like when people say food price is ridiculous, they're telling them no, it's not. People said the
Yes.
pay not good enough, they're saying it is good enough.
Okay.
And then
And then tell us the police not corrupt because of money are issue like police
exactly.
have money.
And the crime rate going good, you know, so these things that people are seeing with their eyes, and I guess they don't realize we're in a different age now where information is sent more quickly. It's not like before where people just so out of touch that they don't know what's going on, and they're learning, and people are voicing their opinions and attacking them. And what I didn't like, no, I noticed that they have switched it to say, which I've always said, I think politics should stay out of things. They have switched it now to say the people are okay with their pay. It is just the PNP, the opposition, that's pushing this agenda. So it's a total switch now. So now they're attacking the opposition, which now they have to be putting out like disclaimers, like we didn't send a WhatsApp message, we didn't do all of this. No, we're not. So no,
but they don't have to blame it. They can just look around and see that people not happy. They can look around and see that things are just too expensive and unaffordable. They can look around and see that they have been misleading the public in terms of their responses. Just show some compassion and some empathy. One just have to go to the supermarket and see that the loaf of bread is smaller, but it costs more. See that the little spice bun, remember little spice buns we used to buy? It's smaller and it costs more. Everything costs more. So just empathize with the people.
Yeah.
Here's the patty gone to $350 per patty
gone
now.
up and it's smaller. We can't tell you say it's smaller because them not change the size of the paper bag and it fit halfway in the paper bag now. Patty.
Yeah, but you know the
thing,
patty
and the patty stick out at top of a patty bag.
You know the thing I think all people really oftentimes need is hope. So if they had a conversation where they had hope, I don't think it would be this bad. But when you're so dismissive, of course people gonna get antsy. So just communicate.
I look at the price of gas in Jamaica, and the price of gas is $256 per liter. Hear me now, people. No, hear me out. 250.
And that's probably cheap.
I did not say $250 per gallon. I said $250 per liter.
56.
How much liter make a gallon?
Ask that in your question and make people tell you.
Anybody know how much liter? Make we do the mathematics.
Yeah, when people figure that
out. How much liter make 1 gallon? You can tell me that, and then we can continue the conversation.
Yeah. So while we think about that, let me read the comments. Faye said good morning. All Sandra said good morning, beautiful people. Philip said the negotiation team from the government was not very effective. That is true. Sandra said, bestie, I love your background. Elaine said good morning, St. Mary family. Philip said they are lucky the healthcare providers were not involved. Peter said, Dr. Diana, you look like you're in your tree house. DJ said from Kenya locked. Peter Gay said, what is a liter, Leo? Jesse said 4.
Only got tubes or something. One soda,
Jesse
one
said
large
4.
buckler of soda.
And it can't start the car. It can't start the car. Okay, depending on
One
the
large
car.
buckler of soda.
Oh yes, yeah. One glass back, one small bottle of soda. Yeah, 1 liter. You know the one them when you buy when you the soda them when you buy, right? When you
Is a
you
gallon.
have more kids in the house, you have
2 liter that.
a 2 liter Pepsi or something, a 2 liter one, right? Well, half of that is 1 liter, and you probably pay $2.99 America.
1,000 milliliter.
All right. So how much of that make a gallon? How much liter make a gallon? Dana, every people in Jamaica come from.
Jesse said 4.
$11,000
Sandra
I have to
said-
put gas in my car. That's all me know.
Okay, it's
Sandra
4.
said 3.785 liter makes
4.
a gallon.
All right, so make we round it off to 4.
Okay, me sure 4.
We round it off to
And
4.
a 4
All
point
right,
something and a 3 point something.
$4 times 256 is equal to 1,024. All right, and say we live in America, so this don't make any sense to we. So we have to convert this now. What the dollar is to the United States dollar now, Diana?
Well, if I going away to America and I need $1, I buy the dollar for 150 something. But if you give me $1 and I go to the bank, then give me 135 or so feet.
Okay, so 140 divide by 140. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, per gallon gas at Jamaica is $7.31.
Whoa.
Okay, wait with that. Let me say that one more time.
But
Gas in a Jamaica is $7.31 per gallon. When me got the gas station yesterday, me see $4.65. Me say, what the box? Me turn around. Me say, me not buy that gas. Me go park the car for a long time. $4.65. Not too much. But if what Jesus and peace, $7 2 times enough.
okay,
Wow.
Sandra said it's 3.7. All right, that. Anissa said good morning, everyone. Martha said good morning, lovely people. Paulette said it's 3.785. VM said 3.758.
Okay, we adjusted the dollar. We adjusted the dollar too.
Donovan said 5 liters equal 1 gallon.
Hold on.
Karen said 4.5.
4.5.
Tony said good
yes.
morning, Michelle, Dr. Dan, and Leo. Multitasking. Hopefully, I could truly enjoy with no distractions. Peter Gay said, well, it's about $3.79 per gallon here.
Where are you, Peter Gay?
Leo, go buy gas this
I want
summer.
to
We need you
say
drive come on you. We need you drive come on you. Where you there? Where you there? Cause me I pay $1
Make
more.
sure to send it by courier for you.
Yeah, my car tank hold 20 gallon. So I could save $20 driving to you. Tell me where you there, please.
And then Leo, you're gonna spend $20 go there for go fill up your tank for buy
Yeah.
all of the gas to come back.
Yeah, and come back. Yes.
No, then I might as well she send it by courier for you. Just
I just said,
people have
let
to
me
go
get my
UPS gas
donkey.
now.
Sandra said, let me get my donkey or my walking shoes. Me can't afford gas. No. Oh, Peter Gay says she's in North Georgia.
Oh, she's in Georgia. Okay. Peter Gay in North Georgia and it's 3 something. But I went to buy gas earlier today. I'm not in North. Where is she?
Well, I don't get this. This person says shut the dog up. What's that?
Oh, I mean, people can see whatever. I mean,
No, you
sometimes.
know what I mean. Like, I want air up. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, I don't know. They probably hear the chirping of the birds.
But
outside and
Athena bark. Come here, I want to have Athena bark, but I'm not hearing.
but the dog is not. I'm not hearing a dog. But I'm just saying they must be hearing the birds chirping.
Oh.
Dog and bird, they're 2 different things, Diana. Jesus.
Well, it depends. You know, some people.
There's no way I could mistake a dog for a bird. Okay, so stop.
Ray said 4.27 in Miami.
4.27. Yeah, 4.65 in Miramar. Yeah. Well, that's very, very high. Oh, and that's the Supreme, by the way. Oh, wait, well, there's no difference between the Supreme and the regular these days. Regular is like 4.55 and Supreme is 4.65. Them not giving no break. That's okay.
Donovan said we used to get 5 Wrigley's per pack for $1. Now it's $3 per pack. 3 per pack for $1. Johnny said
What?
gas is $4.70 a gallon, regular in Nassau County. Lawton said, good morning, guys. Checking in from my backyard farm in North Carolina.
Ooh.
Mark said, and what if it's barking?
Okay, so in the meantime, please, guys, tell us where you are and how much you not pay for gas. So the trend started already. The
I
trend
want to know
started
what
already.
Lawton has in his backyard in North Carolina.
Why you care? What did the man do?
But I want to
illegal
know
stuff?
what him
What the
grow.
man do illegal stuff
Yeah,
right the back? He
Oh
said,
no,
about
not,
that.
not that kind of person.
no.
that.
Okay, what if man doing little thing run back? What you want
When
with the
you
man?
want to know what kind of like a thing him a grow on a
You
back.
have any mango down there? Let
Exactly.
me know. You have any mango? Somebody promised me callaloo and banana. But you have any mango? Marska said, two lovely ladies, Miss Diana and my bride, Michelle. Thank you. Missy said the dog is chirping and the bird is barking. I just said it's $5.89 in South Carolina. Sometimes over $6.
Oh, that's better than Jamaica at least. It's better than Jamaica.
It's still more affordable.
I said
If you
it's
fly, come up, come buy
$4.26
gas.
premium in Tampa. Lowest grade is $3.33.
Oh,
Michelle.
I just said, Bestie, are you in Georgia?
Yes.
Yeah.
oh my God. So let me ask you: did the taxi man them get a raise on them the
Well, no, the taxis didn't get a raise, but the taxis, most of them have taken a raise because they just can't manage it.
Okay.
But the government kept saying, oh, no raise. But nobody can manage without a
Oh, they
raise.
got survive. That's
You can't buy
crazy.
gas because
Yeah,
you
they
roll
are.
up to go fill your tank. What you going to do? You buy
At
$2,000
$7
and you drive to the end of the pump and you're done. And they need to buy.
Yeah, Marska
So the
said
passengers
Michelle
have
sent
had to be
some.
paying more all
Boy,
day.
that's a lot of money for gas. Considering Jamaica need to take a little. As I was saying to you earlier last week, right?
Jamaica need to take a little what?
I was saying to you, hold
A
on.
little
Here
break.
we're in.
A little break.
Oh,
So I was saying to you last week that when things like this happened back in the 70s, people would be blocking roads, and I said that earlier. It was a Tuesday night or last week Saturday. People would be blocking roads and fire and tires and all of them things they are going across the street, right across the nation. And it happened in a different way, more formal way, fire now abundant and thing, but it's pretty much the same effect. And so I am, I'm glad to see, I don't want to see anybody out of water. Water is an essential.
Well, water was off a couple of days. Well, we never like being out of water.
but the people in the country now feel no pain still enough. Because they know how to do them thing.
a regular thing.
The people in Kingston know are the people that have a problem. Anybody will live in Kingston, they must have live and go Atlanta right now. If they really want to be that thing, they must have live and go Atlanta and something like that. But yeah, I don't want to see people out of water because that's an important and essential thing. But boy, I'm telling you, the message is there. The message is there.
Well, as my grandmother would say, it's a signs of the time. God is coming. Get closer to God, people.
Well, I think
the Revelation. Marska said, Michelle, me send some mango for you. He just said, yes, I saw on the cheap gas website, someplace in Atlanta have it for $3.49. Anne Marie said, good morning, good people. Joni said, Shell charging $5.70 regular right now here in Long Island. Anne Marie said, we need more remote jobs. Sandra said, Michelle, yes. I'm in South California, not South Carolina. It's $5.89 to over $6 for regular gas. June said, greetings and salutations. Lorna said, it's not Lawton in the backyard farm in North Carolina. It's Lorna. The gas price is out of control. I pay $58 to fill up my Pathfinder. The first I ever buy 58 gallon.
Oh, that's
well, how much is 50? Convert that for at $140 and tell me how much that is to
I'll tell
fill.
you that real quickly. Hold on it.
We have our own
You can do
mathematician
long
today.
maths.
Yes.
$59 times 140. That's 820. What, something wrong, man.
8,000.
Yeah, 8,000.
Yes.
Me regala.
But that's all right because I fill up my tank. My tank is at a quarter tank, and I drive up to the gas station and I say, all right, after much deliberation mentally, I say, fill my tank. And I fill my tank. And when it reached $13,000, I say, all right, just round it off right there for me.
Jesus, peace.
So
I was wondering if I was reading the right number. 80 for 50. That's really. Oh my God. Well, it costs actually $80 to fill my car tank. You know, when I fill
coming
it up.
from zero.
Yeah, from zero.
But I'm saying my tank is on quarter.
Jesus.
And 13,000 and it don't full it. And I just have to say, no, just stop it right there. So far,
You know, any smart woman out there, time to start dating and ask these guys to pick you up so you don't have to burn out your gas.
You know, I'm gonna entertain these kind of conversations on the show.
So Leo, I said to pick you up, we go for dinner after the grocery shopping.
Yeah. I'm gonna entertain them kind of conversation on the show here.
Michelle, good move. Good move. You know, we can just call it carpooling.
Yeah.
Carpool.
Let it too bright. Oh, no.
Carpooling. We just have a carpool. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I need to pause for a moment to wish a few people happy birthday. Today is a friend of mine, Nikki Monroe's daughter's birthday. It's also my little friend Corey's birthday. Corey lives in Maypen. Corey goes to Glenmere High School. So happy birthday, Corey.
Okay, so we have some how do you call it again, snippets of news.
Yes.
The first one says PM urges public sector workers to desist from strike. And
that's like when your mother say, you must desist from what you're doing and go to your bed.
This is from the Jamaican Observer. And this not anything that I read right now is coming from a formal media outlet, okay? All right, from TVJ, Ministry of Finance employee arrested. TVJ News, an employee of the Ministry of Finance has been arrested and charged by the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency after allegedly accepting funds from a member of the public to fast-track the motor vehicle duty concession approval process.
Whoa, but I'd love to know who that is because so many people need to get that done because they're going to change the policy. I mean, people need that service. They're changing the policy. You know, when you pay, let me tell you, man. When you buy a car here, you know, when you buy a car in the States and you take that car to Jamaica, you pay more up to 100 and odd and sometimes 200% of the price that you pay for that car here in Jamaica. So to say you are a returning resident, you usually get a 20% concession. When you now get that no more. So you would only pay 20% of the value that you paid for the car or the car is valued at.
So they like for them. What they lock him up for then? What am I lock him up for then? They don't need to lock him up.
Service where the people need.
You people and your criminality. How is Jamaica going to
You are one criminal. You're one piece of criminal, Diana.
How is Jamaica going to get better?
You see it as somebody wanting to expedite it because they're changing the law now. What what Clark is doing is changing the law and removing that 20% entitlement that the private sector would usually, that those civil servants would usually get, and say to them that they're going to get all these other different things. So I can understand the need for that. I can identify.
Let me ask you this, Diana. All right. If that concession value is so high, bringing in a piece of equipment like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you buy a car in Jamaica, brand new, what's the value compared to the value here? Is it two times?
Yes, it's the same prices. It's double the money because them had to pay that duty to carry it. Unless you have a concession duty, like there are certain levels of civil society and educators who would get that 20% concession. So when I go to the dealer now to buy my Land Rover, I don't pay the 200%. I get a discount because I have this concessionary note.
Diana, a Land Rover you have?
No, me just I said that in my dream. What's wrong with you? Me not get no concession either.
Just I ask because, and I mean, me that come, you know.
No, but the other powers that we have two new one.
It's kind of sad. Me not think they can fix Jamaica.
No.
Jamaica too corrupt, man.
All right, so that was one. That was one.
People just feel a sense of injustice and inequity. You know,
Yeah,
you could have all these things happening, but if you felt that there was some equity or there's some opportunity for other people,
you don't need to do it.
You know, then things would be. Sure.
Here is another one. Male teacher on buggery rap after alleged threesome with student in hotel room. This is in Ocho Rios. So we talked about one child that the teacher assaulted, sexual assault, right? Mm-hmm. Well, it happens that it's two children under the age of 16. And the reality is, when I read the article this morning, is that it was the mother of one of the child. It is a
Then I look frustrated and tired at it.
It was the mother of one of the child. One of the children.
Oh, that's Diana. They said please read YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah, man. After me. It was the mother of one of the children who went or followed the child to the hotel and scope out the whole deal and found that it was a love triangle. Not a love triangle. Was an assault triangle. And go and report it to the police. So me understand that the attorney for the teacher says nothing like that. Nothing no go so. But when the parent came up with the story was when everything came out. So he's on buggery charges. So it looked like him now go see light. I'm sorry, Diana.
Yeah, Johnny said remote jobs are plenty. If looking, I will train to get you in healthcare and healthcare IT industry. Lloyd posted something. Althea said the good thing about this is that you can fill the tank. Lorna said, Michelle, what happened when they pick you up and don't drop you off? That is true.
That's right.
Sandra said,
what do you call it? Date money again?
Get vex.
Oh,
Get vex money. Get vex money. Yes. Thank you very much. Oh, you know, Diana.
Happy birthday.
Is anybody else commenting on YouTube? What they tell me I must read YouTube?
Refresh it and see. Sandra said, happy birthday, Corey, and everyone celebrating their birthday today. Have a fantastic and beautiful day. Sandra said, Michelle, do you know if the man pick you up and you are going to the dinner, you will have to pay for dinner and pay the trip?
I agree. 100%. And the guest.
Date yourself.
Thank you very much, Sandy. Hey, Sandy. Sandy, me love you. Me love you, Sandy.
Carl said, Jamaican government have a scamming mentality. It's a wonder Jamaican scam. That is everybody a scammer. Anne Marie said, I refuse to even ship a barrel home. Sandra said, YouTube Leo, please read the YouTube comments. Have some empathy for Queen Michelle. Yeah, Dr. Diana decided to help me out today.
Yeah, I'm doing YouTube, but I don't have anybody else on. Just Donna commented. It says that there are 3 people on it, but I don't see them except Donna. Donna commented on it, so I don't see.
Okay.
And I'm on LinkedIn, and nobody else is on LinkedIn. Me one on LinkedIn.
Okay, Johnny said, always thought it ridiculous to import your car because service and industry costs cannot be traced unless the manufacturer is aware of that. Jamaica has that product, brand, model, and sometimes series. More realistic to sell and purchase in Jamaica.
Yeah, but you're still paying the duties. There's no concession on the duties simply because you're still paying the price, and that is my issue. I work hard, I want a particular vehicle, I spend the money and I buy it, and then I have to find twice that money to pay the duty when you get to Jamaica. It's just not easy.
Okay, Anne-Marie said age of consent in Jamaica is 16. Carl said, Leo, really? That's not important, dude. I don't remember what you said, but
All right.
Everything is important. We just look at it differently. Everything is important. We appeal to different people differently. Everything is important news. It's important for parents to know what is happening. Parents might have consented for their children to go to some teacher to go do something, and them gone on some
Well,
site visit.
listens.
Yeah, so it's people need to build that awareness. People need to be
I used,
mindful.
I used
Parents
to
need to
age.
know how. Huh?
I always wonder with these young teachers, 24. Like sometimes I wonder if they're mentally prepared to be in classroom with, certain age children. 'Cause, like some of them when they reach 16, 14. Like sometimes I always wonder about their mental. If they're mental, like they could teach, but are they mentally prepared to deal with, like these
Because they probably
children?
just see them as their peers.
Yeah.
Here's another a story from CVM. It says Prime Minister Andrew Holness continues his appeal to the public sector workers not to jeopardize what the nation is trying to accomplish. I wonder what that is.
So have they? What is the poverty? That's all they're trying to accomplish. Poverty, jeopardizing that.
Eradication.
So you mean that people not to protest and not to say that they're not satisfied, they're not to voice they're not to have a position that is opposing
No,
because you're
you're not supposed
jeopardizing.
to. You're not supposed to.
But that's not how you tell me to cooperate. That's not how you tell me to bear a little bit more. That's not how you tell me to bite the bullet.
I guess what he's trying to say is that
You don't
he
come
has
to
big
tell me
plans
not
for
to jeopardize
Jamaica.
this and all of that. When
Yeah,
I'm
he has
hungry,
big
when my people them
plans.
hungry, when I can't buy gas, you can't
They
appeal to
just
me
give
by
you
telling me
some
don't
food.
jeopardize what the
You will
nation is
see
trying to do. Trying
you
to do for
see
who?
truckload of food being
Trying
handed
to
out.
do for who? Who is
Yeah, but I
benefiting?
guess he's looking for the benefit of Jamaica in the long run.
Who? The
The
private sector?
entire
The ordinary
prosperity for
people?
everyone.
It can't be for
Prosperity.
everybody.
We just
It
not
can,
have gotten there
you
yet.
cannot appeal to me by telling me not to jeopardize when I am already suffering greatly. And I continue. You see,
Suffer
two
some
teachers
more.
dropped down in 2 days. One principal just dropped down both. And within
Two.
24 hours, one other principal come out our meeting and she just dropped down. You are having people who have lots and lots of issues. You don't appeal to me by telling me don't jeopardize. Don't jeopardize when I don't see what good it is to me.
I guess he expects you guys to buy into the vision.
Buy
that
from
he has for
where?
Jamaica. The vision of prosperity. It's not going to happen
Yes,
now.
but it can't be just a concept
Maybe
that
not
you
in our
share with me
lifetime,
that
but
is
it will
way above my
happen.
head. It's 5 years I buy into this vision and I'm not seeing it except that I'm paying more, the taxi charge more, I buy less food, I lose a little help at work. What vision is there for me to buy into now?
I am appealing to you people, okay? Prosperity is coming, okay?
But it escaped me for 5 years. Why I go and believe that it won't come now?
Escape it, but everybody I get billions, right? Like every day I see the news, billions missing.
This company make billions within a quarter. This other company make billions, and I can't send my people to school. I can't take taxi. I have to walk. I can't buy 2 loaf of bread no more. And you want me to buy into what?
Our bread get short.
A ton shorty. Not serious. I understand the challenges of government. I understand the economic problems. Me understand it. But I can speak for the ordinary people that they can't relate to this concept. So to say that you are jeopardizing, not making no difference to me when my picnic have to go bed hungry, when I can't buy the things I usually buy for my picnic to go to school, when I can't support my family the way I used to do, those things don't appeal. So you have to talk to me in a different way, in a different language.
So, the approach is wrong.
So do you think that the Ukrainian war, the Russian...
That don't have squat to do with me right now. I don't care what happened in Ukraine and Moscow. All I know is that it means that what I should be hearing from my government is come make we plant more breadfruit tree. What is the research doing to make the breadfruit come in 2 years? Because Ukraine not going to send no more wheat. Russia wheat going dry up.
Oh, somebody else just stopped no
Sri Lanka not have nothing else to export.
Yeah.
What is the plan for us as a country? That's what I must be hearing from my leader. I
don't care about did you hear Michelle says prosperity? She just
exactly.
said...
Let me go
Prosperity
get
is
a drink of. Let me get a bottle of water.
Okay, let
calm,
me read
calm down,
some
calm down,
comments.
calm down. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Let
yeah.
me read some comments.
Woo!
God.
This is just not good. The approach is wrong. Yes, globally there are issues. Across the globe, there are challenges. And I understand the inflation rate in the US is pathetic too. But they have explained to people, they have put measures in place to support the most vulnerable, as them you have to call them, the most vulnerable. What
Yeah,
is put in place for the most vulnerable in our country? Think
nothing.
about it. If I don't call somebody and say, boy, send a money, come give me, because time hard. How else? You can't support people, cannot live like that forever begging people something. What is a long-term plan? All these acres of land that are being ripped out of sugarcane and converted into houses that somebody can sell for prices that poor people can't afford it. What about farming those lands in different plots and somebody doing cauliflowers, not just relying on St. Elizabeth to do that, but expand it because we are in a crunch. We're going to need to eat cauliflower flour dumpling. Understand?
Okay, that is true. But that's what then let me read some comments. You gonna get the water? What
Let me go.
comment? Michelle, Sandra said, Michelle, do you know if hold on, where was I? Okay, Johnny said it is traceable in Jamaica where private importers remove opportunities to get upgrades, safety recalls, and even replacement without cost. Philip said they went to teachers college, so they should be prepared for the classroom. Anne Marie said, coffee break done. Have a great weekend. Need to work for get gas money. Anne Marie said, vision of prosperity, an oasis to a thirsty man. Carl said, he makes millions and living a life of luxury while the civil servants cannot support their families. I support workers striking if the authorities will not come to the table. Peter said, yes, it sounds like the vision and the reality are not in sync. Philip said, condolences to the family of the very technical high principal on her transition. Patricia said, I'm on YouTube, but it's linked to my TV. Can't really type from there to comment. I have to go back and forth to my phone. That's okay. I'm enjoying anyway. Glad I don't drive. Gas price rough with everything else. Sharon said prosperity is going into the politician's pocket and the people's
I love that one, Sharon.
Sandra said, Bestie is sizzling today. Somebody turn up the ear. I feel your pain, Bestie. I feel your frustration of what's going on in Jamaica. What happened to Jamaica first? Lloyd Peter is saying, LOL, Dr. Diana. Leo's passion has rubbed off on you today. Dr. Diana, if you're complaining, I can imagine the ordinary people. The prime needs to learn to come. I guess the prime minister needs to learn to communicate much better.
Yes, ma'am.
Tony said, unforeseen circumstances have made a bad situation worse. Now it's harder to determine failed government versus fallout from pandemic and shutdowns across the world. Impacts on global trade, innovations, manufacturing, etc. Unfortunately, Jamaica has never truly supported Jamaica by planning and truly investing in Jamaica for ROI. Paulette said, I agree with Dr. Diana. Jamaica needs to go back to farming and being self-sufficient. How about taking advantage of solar energy? Philip said, each family has to go back to doing gardening at home.
First of all, the person who says the prime minister need to
Communicate.
better. Here's my thing with communication. You speak what you feel. You speak what you believe. If you try to speak what you don't feel and what you don't believe, it comes off fake. Yeah. All right. So I think the prime minister is just speaking the way that what he believes. No, that might not be what the public wants to hear. No, the public needs to tell him, and I think they are saying it right now with the strike.
You know, Leo, it's unfortunate that the prime minister, who is the leader of a major organization called Jamaica, would not know how to speak what he believes in
In
such
a
a
way.
way that he doesn't offend those whom he's leading. That's no way for a leader. And anybody leading, a family member, a parent leading within the home will have to speak things that the children and the rest of the household don't want to hear from time to time. But you don't do it in such a way that you will cause war and broke out and everybody are got vexed with you. Have you seen the number of fights in the public domain with this school girl beat that the school girl and that the other all across
The
the
school
country?
girl beat
Anger
parent
and this
and
rage, this
rage.
enragement. It stems from things like that
But
because
you
there is
notice
no speaking together.
but you notice something that a video was circulating, and I guess that's why everybody was so attracted to Andrew before he got into office. He at that point know how to communicate. I don't think communication is a problem because back then he knew how to communicate.
Exactly,
He
and
knew how to appeal
appeal
to
to
the
the
mass.
people's emotions.
Exactly. So he
And
knows
keep it
communication.
satisfied.
Yeah, but they're at a
Manipulation,
point.
man.
What did he say on the video? What did he say on the video that was
It's
circulating?
getting more striking. More people not feel live like this. Their wage need to go up. All these things, like what's happening right now is exactly what he spoke to. And he got
But
into
then he was
office for the
opposition.
change. Yeah, but he wasn't opposition. And he got in on this thing that he's going to create the change. So of course people are going to be frustrated because 5 years later, the thing that you spoke about while campaigning
Against. You mean spoke against?
done. Yeah.
Spoke against.
Yeah, against. Yeah. Now you're in office that you are supposed to create the change. It's not being done. And they know you don't know how to connect to these people.
All of a
None of
sudden,
them.
all of a
Yes,
sudden,
so
you can't relate to the
communication.
ordinary people.
Yeah, he's good at communication.
Can't relate.
Of course.
Communication is not an issue.
Yeah,
It's a
not an issue.
deliberate,
He knows how.
deliberate and just can't regard for ordinary people because it's not an election era. It's not a phase now where we need your votes. We just tell you what to do. We follow
Oh,
the way to turn.
Oh, there was something, an article that I read recently that the government has run into a problem because most of what the previous government put into play is that they've already exhausted that list and don't have anywhere else to go because they don't have a plan.
But then if you have a plan, they should have did have a plan apart. They've come in, happily they came in at a point where there was extensive plan for extensive roadways to continue. The same roadways that the majority of them, including the late Mr. Siaga, voted against. Them implement it and happily running along with it. Plans to expand this, to do this with the education sector, to the police station improvement. All of those were plans that were in place before. Them never have no plan. Then they don't have enough time to put one plan together, good God. Just like the police, the plan to expand the police force to get more people into the force was started. And you have to give Robert Montague some credit on this. But as soon as Robert signed the agreement to put in these community police officers, persons, and then raise them to another level to become police officers, then something happened. I remember what happened. Must care or something happened. Then move him, and the other man said, "Well, I don't like that the deal there. Do something else."
Yeah, but you notice
Police
that for real.
no more.
Yeah, but you notice something for real, as you just said about Montague. Floyd Green had a good plan going with they said he continued it with the whole farming when he was in agriculture. Like grow your own thing. He was starting to do the little kits, like
supporting the local people by giving them things.
And then they just drop it once thing get removed from there. So everybody just drop it. So I don't know. Let's read some more comments. Johnny said, true Leo, what he said. Johnny said, what happened to the money USA just gave Jamaica?
Hold on that one. The money that US gave in about 2 weeks, they had about 3 busts of weed, cocaine, and guns. But nobody got busted. Only the weed and the cocaine and the guns got picked up. Big bus, okay? But nobody will get busted. In fact, there was nobody on there. Generally, you see a person's face, the first thing is Diana Davis got busted for $3 million of 3 million kilos of coke.
Yes.
Nobody named them. Nobody did.
You find
But I
3
think
million,
that
you
money
apply,
is
and then
earmarked for a particular thing. They can't mess with the US money, you know. That's earmarked for a particular thing,
well, it
right?
was earmarked to improve security,
Yeah.
to
So they
help
can't
with.
use
There
it
were
for anything
specific things
else.
that it was, but they
Yeah.
can check the box that all those things
I
are done.
know. Yeah, because you know US serious about their money.
And see, they had a police conference in at a Caribbean, a regional conference.
Yeah.
And you see that the police, the chairman of the police federation, him dropped down. Me never remember that. Him dropped down to, you know, Leo. Him dropped down
Yes!
at the function.
At the function.
Oh.
At the function in
Drop
Dublin.
down.
He have
Drop
see
down.
People
what's
go to their
going
yearly.
on.
People go to your yearly physical. Go to your doctors. Check up on yourself. Check up on
Hold
your
on, hold
mom.
on, hold on, hold on.
Yes.
I'm not to do with
Yes,
this a conference
But
here.
then probably can't afford the physical. You know, when you go
Exactly.
down to the police, when you go and you go to your doctor and your doctor refer you to the specialist, the heart specialist.
Can't
That's
afford it.
one good $100,000 in
Can't
Jamaica.
afford the specialist.
That has more than one month money. They
So no
say, you
matter
know.
how much, yeah, we have a chance to go to our doctors here because our medical bills is complete. No, hold on it. Is completely discounted. I mean, like 90% discounted. Sometimes we pay $50 a month. Our actual bill in America per person is about $900 a month for insurance. If you want full coverage insurance.
It is.
However, we get to pay because of our employers. We get to pay $50 or $100, which is minimal cost to us versus what the company pays. But so can you imagine what it would be like for you to have full coverage insurance in Jamaica, Lisa Gisa?
Yes, you can have full coverage insurance in Jamaica. Go ahead, Michelle.
Let's read before they get out of hand. Sandra said, "Bestie, are you good? The glass behind you was getting foggy from steam. Do I need to send you some fever grass tea?" Marscott said, "Michelle, you want some neeberry? Yes, I do." Philip said he has to speak so we can understand his message. If no understanding, then the public will interpret it by this demonstrations. Peter said, "How often does election happen in Jamaica? The people should let their voices be heard when they vote then, man." Carl said, "I listened to his speech. He didn't sound as though he understood what was happening in Jamaica. His only concern was serving foreign obligations. He doesn't have a clue." Macy said, "We Jamaicans don't vote policies. Unfortunately, vote party preference." That's true. Paula said, "It's a disregard for the Jamaican people. They don't have any plans. They don't engage the communities and inform the public about the plans they have for the country." VM said, "Leo, you are so funny." Lorna said, "The thieves in Jamaica rob people and yell out for the thief. They did that in Mandeville and let them beat and kill the man they were robbing in Mandeville." Oh yeah, you hear about it? Sad.
Yes, that was sad.
I heard about
So
it.
I have one other comment on LinkedIn. June says, "There, I popped in just to say hi on LinkedIn. My other phone."
Can someone ever have a comment? Can someone ever have a comment on LinkedIn? That's nice.
Yeah. Johnny said, "Speaking of USA monies, I know the folks in the upper echelon think it's for them to expand their businesses and their own innovation. From someone who shall remain nameless, money will not, with no designation, so can use it for whatever you want. I was fit to go tie in that discussion." Oh, Leroy said hi.
Hi, Leroy.
Lon said, "Dr. Diana, what is going on with one principal and a vice principal dying in 24 hours? Philip said, "Use the money earmarked for printing money to revive the healthcare system." VM said, "Thank God
Agree
for
with
Canada.
that, Philip.
We can go to the doctor when we need to."
You know, there was an earlier comment that I wanted to speak on. It was about I think it was Minister Samuda, who made an announcement, right, and had to pull it back. And the thing that he said when he pulled it back is that he got bad advice. Now, I don't know what is bad advice, because as a minister, well, let's scratch. As a leader, when you have advisors around you, you take, it's not just one person's advice you take. You're supposed to have several persons who are advising you so that you can hear from all sides. And they can't all agree on the same thing coming to you. They must have their own thoughts about things so that you will have enough information. And if you're doubting of the information, you go and search it yourself. But you must have enough information to reveal important information to the people, not just scattered information, not just something you read from the news, not just something that somebody tell you. It is wrong for you to first come out and say something. You are who we are looking for to guide us in the right way.
But Leo, me have one question to ask. The minister said that he got bad advice as to whether or not the people were off work or were not working. It's either they're working or they're not working. What advice have to do with that?
No, he said never know the NWC shut off the water too. So,
but this is his ministry, and he don't, not his ministry, but this is a labor issue. It falls within.
He's supposed to know.
And I am saying, what advice does he need? He don't need nobody to advise him. How bad advice get into this?
Exactly.
It's either them
working. Yeah, he's working. He's right
there. This is not no advice. So the advice said, go and tell a lie or don't tell a lie and take the bad advice.
Take the lie part.
Well, to be fair, maybe somebody told him, like, listen, there's no action taking place. Because he said everybody have water, basically.
But he said that he got bad advice. But I'm saying, is other people striking or they're not striking? There's nothing to advise anybody about.
No, but they told him that water was
he should have said he got bad information, wrong information.
No, then tell him wrong. But
the other one who said, he said that, oh, lot of flights coming in, lot of flights coming and going out. And then I didn't call any name.
Nesta in our world by himself.
When I look on the flight slate, every darn flight cancelled in and going out.
People are complaining that in the US, well, the airlines are sending out messages that flights are cancelled.
Oh my God! Where are these people coming from? What kind of information? You know what it is? It's they call it propaganda, right? Where the reality is real, but they're trying to use some kind of mechanism to make people think otherwise. They think they're fool.
Yeah, but it's been working for a while. It has been working for a while. I remember like a few months ago when they had the debate, when they were presenting the budget. And people were saying, like, even the opposition were saying, no, food prices are high. Look, this is it. We went to supermarket. This is it. The prices are high. They laughed and said, no, it's not. No, it's not. We're not having an issue. We have money. Then people are saying, no, we are suffering. No, you're not. No, you're not. That's not the reality. Whoever is advising them. And then everything like blow up in their faces and they have to retract. So it's not making them look good. I remember even with COVID, when Andrew first bust the gate open, he said he got bad advice. Remember?
And who keep giving them the bad advice and them still have
Get rid of them. Get rid of the bad advice. Get rid of them.
Advisors.
Get rid of them. Get rid of
well,
them.
You know, my grandmother would say that they was drinking a particular thing. They said like they must have drink a particular thing when they're mad. So
or somebody just has sabotaged them.
Mad puss. Oh, that was MVP. All right. So for the past 3 years, what has been a thing?
COVID.
What is a thing now?
COVID.
Strike.
How about that COVID?
It's strike
that COVID causes.
Strike is a thing now.
Strike over it now. Strike over it. Okay, more comments. Joni said, Leo, wish I could use LinkedIn. Employment and contractual obligation makes it a no-no. The algorithm is another. Paulette said, that's how they take people for idiots. And said he got bad advice that water was restored, to most parishes, and in fact, no parish was restored. obviously he isn't in charge of his ministry.
Well, let me pull
Well,
back
all
a
right.
little bit.
Is
Let
not
me
his
pull back a little
ministry
bit.
the water? Is he the minister of water?
But
So
Labour,
what?
Huh?
What?
Labour.
Labor.
Right. So is the waterman tell him that it restore, and him as labor say it restore?
Yeah, but the guy said it wasn't. Because when he made his statement, the guy said it immediately. No, it's not.
Oh, all this Samuda again. I wonder if you never hear so good.
Oh,
It's not really bad, guys.
let me tell you why he could be right. Because Facebook is right. Facebook can be wrong too. Because Facebook actually, their algorithm this week said I am a nun. N-U-N, none. Okay? A
You
Catholic
are
nun. I am.
inside. Maybe inside you are a nun.
Yeah, because people look differently, but how they
Yeah.
feel within themselves and
Exactly.
psychological, psychosocial.
I never said anybody to give anybody any idea that I'm a nun. What kind of foolishness is that?
Yeah, but it's just like the same thing with the government. Everybody has suffered and they say to themselves, no, everybody is good.
Yeah.
But it's like, let's shut down.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That is
You just
exactly what I'm
haven't
saying.
caught up with it yet. You just haven't caught up with that reality.
That is exactly what I'm saying. Algorithm. So all of the algorithms that the minister got, right, told him that there is no strike and water is available to everybody.
Yeah.
All of the different water commission, water offices across the nation. All right.
And that to think deeper of what you're saying too, I guess maybe because of all the thing they're putting into the economy, like everything is trickling down. So people would have seen or be benefiting from what's happening. So I guess.
But Michelle, is either the water trickling or not trickling? No water.
I'm talking about overall why they think the economy is doing good. Because all these good things are happening for Jamaica. We have these investors coming in. We have all these things, but the people not benefiting. They keep bragging about tourism, how we have all these.
Yeah, but because talk about tourism.
No, but I'm saying like all these things, but people are not seeing it. Like the regular Jamaica is not seeing it. So I guess to them, they're like, how dare you?
Let us talk about tourism. Now, every hotel that comes now into Jamaica or is being set up, they build a wall bigger than the fence around at the back of the yard now. Then build that wall and it keep out all the people them out of it, and it keep all the tourists into it and all of us out of it. We're not benefiting.
Well,
so them could have built 2,000 rooms. The most that we benefit is at the low end. Because start at the construction.
Not only that. Just the same way I'm supporting you, that the tourists them pay for them trips from America.
Mm-hmm.
So the bank money going out of the Bank of America.
Yeah.
The money not come to Jamaica yet.
No.
It actually stay America and trickle into Jamaica to pay expenses. The actual profits are still
right. And in the instance where they do pay here in Jamaica, that money gets sent back. So they just cover the expenses at a particular level, convert the money into Jamaican, pay the little people them who participate in the Jamaican game at whatever it is that them little people going to get paid, and then it gone back. So there is really no big benefit.
That's what then. What camera you got? It going in?
No, I'm on my iPad and.
That's cool though.
Huh?
It's cool. It's cool what it did. Like it zoomed out and zoomed back in. I like it.
It's an iPad, my dear. So when you're on it, if me get up and go over there, so it gone follow me. It would even not say nothing. Like no business. You know, if me come over and say follow me.
I like
just stay one place.
It's a Mevo concept. So it's a new iPad that picks up the Mevo concept.
Yeah.
It's a what concept?
Mevo, M-O-M-M-E-V-O.
It's a fast concept. It's fast.
What it does, it as long as you talk or you move.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, me want to stay one place. When we move on, we want to come back. Me come back. You know, if you
follow me. No. That's the old thing.
The old thing I may have.
The old thing. Diana, you're so far behind that you don't even understand life. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
You know, Leo, sometimes me want to be far behind. Me want to be far behind when I have no expectations. I don't expect it to follow me inside when I go to get a bottle of water.
It actually went. When you got up and walked away, we saw the door that you went into, and we saw when you came back with the water.
So you were fully dressed.
As long as it's a good thing you have one nice we call it pajama
Yeah.
pants.
Me couldn't have on a pajama pants. I'm a good goat pants.
So thank God you were fully dressed. Okay. And said
I
he
definitely
has.
won't use this at home.
Okay. Okay. Carl said Jamaicans need to start voting on economic issues, schools, healthcare, roads, and opportunities, and stop voting these mobsters
That
as
not
their
happen.
leaders.
That not happen.
Leo said, Dar said, Leo being a nun is not a bad thing. Sandra said, Leo, you are not a nun, but you have a nun's mentality.
But hold on there. You said none. The first thing that comes to mind is that, boy, I can't have sex again for the rest of my life. You know, that kind of thing, right? I mean, come on, no. You know, sex.
That's not a bad thing, is it? But anyway,
Yeah,
Carl
it can't be
said,
such a bad thing, Leo.
exactly.
It's overrated.
Carl said, bring it closer to God. Carl said, is there any positive thing happening in Jamaica? Tourist
Share.
revenues
Who
goes
asking?
to
Share.
service foreign. Huh?
Who is asking that? That person keep asking. Ask them to share what they know.
Carl,
Carl, what is
asked,
happening? Share something.
is there anything positive thing happening? Oh, you know what's positive? Shelly and
Mango
Fraser
season.
won her race. Shelly and Fraser won her race.
But it's not in Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica is doing awesome.
But it's not in Jamaica.
But they're bringing glory to Jamaica.
Yes, but
But
he's
now,
asking what's
how does that
positive
put
in
food on?
Jamaica.
How does that put food on the plate of someone who doesn't have the dinner?
Mango season.
It puts food on Shelly and plate.
Goodness, berry, star apple, whatever is in season.
It's
Everybody,
like
them
banana.
expensive, you know? Them expensive.
Have you ever bought an East Indian mango out of season?
Yeah, $400 other day.
Okay, it's very expensive.
Total ripoff.
Okay.
Total ripoff. For one mango.
So
You buy and eat it though.
all of the bragging that we have for our athletes and our players and stuff, the money is going into their pocket. We feel good, but we're still hungry.
They hardly get paid, but they take care of their family, who oftentimes are on the side.
Yes, and that's good. We commend
Jamaica.
that, but why
And they give
country?
back a lot to their communities, as we see with Usain Bolt and others.
Shelly and
Fraser
Veronica, all of them is true.
set up community computer, give them laptop, food, and everything, and they take care of the community. So it's not only about them; they have the pride, but they give back.
I don't know if you understand this or not. That is not really industry. No. What is industry is creating jobs for people to live consistently and having a way that they can wake up in the morning, have breakfast, lunch, dinner, send them picnic at school. That charity only lasts for 1 second and then it's gone. It not come back until next year again.
Yeah,
I'm talking about opening up opportunities for people to do well.
Well, they do set up businesses and employ people, but I'm saying it's not really their responsibility, the athletes.
But they're not government. They're not athletes.
Yeah, they're not government. It's not their responsibility. But they do a lot, and they try to help where they can, which I applaud them for that. But Doris said, Peter said, okay, VM said, could the other party be sabotaging the other ruling party? People are
could they do that? Then they could have so much power.
Yeah, they can't even keep their party together. They can't even unite their party. So
that's give them too much credit
distracted right now. Peter said, LOL, luckily you're fully dressed. Karen said, Dr. D, more advanced are you, Leo? New technology. Big brother is watching. Big brother is watching.
Yeah, we are all watching what she does.
Donnie said, Michelle, Jamaica needs food, shelter, access to water, electricity, and good health care. That is true. Johnny said, amen, Leo, long term. Peter said, providing basic needs, Leo. Sandra said, amen, non-Leo. Johnny said, Michelle, those businesses are not nation-building growth industries. Yes, it's not, but I'm saying it's not the athletes' responsibilities. That's not for the athletes to do. It's for the government that people elect. They help out where they can. And that is good enough,
Yeah, that is their give back. That is them being socially responsible. Yeah. But it's not their duty. It's not for them to say, oh, because I grew up here that I have a duty. Yeah, they have no duty.
Yeah, they don't owe anybody nothing, but they do it.
Yeah.
So that's good. We applaud them for that.
Mhm.
Oh, but Jamaica gonna be all right.
So
Prosperity is coming.
there's another one that I need to share with you guys.
Hold on, so that's what I'm gonna read news again.
It
Because
says,
on my iPad I can't get to the
Oh,
news and stuff.
it says Jamaica. This is from the Observer, by the way. Jamaica. Everything that I read is from the newspaper
uh-uh.
or the TV. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
We have another newspaper in a called Loop Jamaican, not newspaper, but news
Loop
source.
is
Loop.
pretty
Online
good.
online news source.
Yeah.
Civil servants have withdrawn a strike notice served on the
Yeah.
government after a meeting Friday with Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark, giving the Andrew Holness administration a breather at the end of the punishing week of the public sector industrial action that the Prime Minister appealing to state employees to act with reason. Now, what kind of reason? Okay, so there are two issues there. One, the fact that the civil servants withdrew because there were 30,000 civil servants about to strike, Lord of mercy, that happened. And they decided that they're not going to because there was a promise. There's a promise, put into place that is, but they said that if the promise is not worked on and fulfilled, they're gonna go back to striking again.
Okay.
But and the other thing here, and then here's the other thing is that the Prime Minister said employees to act with reason.
Say look like a bunny, what Andrew say. Take about 10 times repeat what Andrew say.
Reason?
No, it's
I'm
different
reading.
comments.
That's
He
a different
hasn't
comment.
repeated one.
Oh, hold on.
It's different
A
comments.
couple times he said,
He's made multiple comments, which is what
Different
offends
comments.
me. That he continues to treat as if he's speaking to some minors that he has absolute control over because they are under his thumb.
Yes.
That he doesn't realize that in order to get to the people, you must respect them. You must have some measure of empathy. Practice it. Don't use it sheepishly when it suits you on certain occasions. So when you can engage and empathize with the people, them can't sleep with them door closed, babies crying down at wherever and all of that. You can empathize and you play that so well. And when you have the power and the authority and the trust of the people, because the people trusted him in those comments. Everybody grilling up them yard more. People fighting more. People within them house fighting more because there's so many issues. And you come and instead of empathizing, instead of saying we understand your plight, give it to people like Edward Siaga, Michael Manley, and Buster and Shearer. The first thing them are gonna do, I go down there and say, we understand your plight. It's like him can't identify with the people them no more.
How could you?
Him don't understand them plight no more. Even if I pretend, you have to pretend. Pretend say you identify with the people them no. We understand your plight. When I was in opposition, I saw it and I understood it and I spoke about it and I understand it now. But this is what we're doing. Don't come tell me not to risk this or not to do this or not to do that. We're not idiots.
Have you sat down with them or just say,
oh, somebody disengaged and a loaf and
he said somebody handle this. I have a fire station to open. I have a house to give away. Somebody handle this. So poor Nigel now. You hear the song they made up for Nigel?
No.
Nigel in the garden. Hiding. You never hear it. The NHG workers were singing it. Nigel in the garden. Hiding. Poor Nigel.
I like Nigel. Right, man.
Poor Nigel getting the brunt of it. Because he came up with this big vision. So obviously, he might get attacked.
No, but any member can come with a vision. It's a party. It's a leadership. Regardless of where the vision came from, the leader, the designated leader must support and take responsibility. So whether or not it's successful, whether or not it is poorly implemented, whether or not it is resented, I can't shrug the responsibility. When we make a decision, regardless of where the idea come from, and I am rolling and it is rolled out. If it sucks, is me responsible for it. If it's good, them going to say it's me. So I must hug it up.
You know, Angela not gonna do that.
Tomorrow you change your mind.
You know, Angela, that is the same thing you did. Remember with COVID when it first started, he was at the front, right? When it get bad, we leave, we handle it. Tough
And
time.
health minister.
Right?
Tufton and Ford, Miss
He's not gonna do
Bisesa.
it.
Tufton and Dr. Bisesa.
You know what I like about this morning show? And I don't have to raise my blood pressure because somebody else has raised for them once. So I'm fine. I'm just gonna relax right
Because
now.
she's experiencing it. She's experiencing it. So she's more authentic.
Me like it. I'm enjoying this moment.
I'm not enjoying it.
I'm
I
just,
see her pain.
It is painful. It is painful. Let me tell you, it is painful. It's not easy.
take some comments.
Not easy.
And it would have good if Leo, what head his organization, go down to Jamaica and fill in the gap that is needed.
Yes, and
Like,
see it.
oh.
Him just as bad as the prime
They
minister.
just sit
sitting
down
up
and
here,
watch.
not
Then they tell them to
understanding.
invest more. Is he
Exactly.
investing? They
Exactly.
just said the diaspora need to invest more. What is he doing?
He said that, the Prime Minister said that last week. He said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hear nothing from Leo. What are you doing? Education. Anyway. All right, let me go back to the comments. Johnny, love things American, but not realizing the US does things that builds the nation. Compare celebrities and others to see if their contributions do not make America richer, stronger, and more powerful. We need to wake up. Carl said, totally, Dr. Diana. Johnny said, Dr. Diana, they will only pretend when election time comes around. Carl said, thanks. Carl said, do you pay income tax in Jamaica? If so, what's the percentage?
32 and a third. A third of the money. And then after I pay that as income tax, I go to the supermarket and I pay the 20% 20% GCT. And every time I use my phone, I pay another 20%.
Oh my.
25% on the phone bill. And when I pay my little light bill, 20% more on that too. So what else?
Oh my.
What
It
else?
really rough.
What else?
It really rough. It rough, man. But prosperity is coming. That's all I could say. I have to be
I
positive.
want to know where it reached now,
coming.
so I can
don't
at
know
least
where it reach.
measure the expectation. Because
Okay.
if it's in Europe still, then Ukraine war affected. If prosperity is still over in China and it don't leave yet, then not coming out of China.
Roadblock, Kazi.
But it don't reach Jamaica yet. Or it's up in
trickling
Beverly Hills,
down.
but it don't reach down yet.
It's trickling down, I think.
You know, this week I was privy to about 5 different videos of young people. There's somebody in England. His name is Ashi. He says divide the volume. Hold on it. He says that 0.22 imperial gallon. How many liters in a gallon? 4.546. That's 4.55. Good show, Ochi teacher. Oh, we're gonna get back to the Ochi teacher.
Okay, Micah, one second. Micah said, one step before you start, Dr. Diana, one Jamaica. Percy Jr. built Spalding Hospital. Jamaica needs more of the philanthropy. Leo, talking to you. And he has said, plus water bills have a premium amount for service charge. Dear Lord, that's what Carl said.
Yes, and JPS have a foreign exchange, as does the Water Commission. So in your bill, every time you see it, you have a little thing in there that says exchange that, and that is whopping money. So that add to it. So the truth is that if I pay $5,000 for my water rate, I really use about $1,500 worth of water. And then they charge me a sewage rate on top of whatever measure of water I use. That is doubled for sewage, whether or not you have a sewage access. So whether or not your water tie into sewage, you paying that sewage money too. And then you add the taxes.
Carl said, Diana, are you able to get money back from the income tax taken yearly?
No, well, if you are an employee, you can.
No.
Let me go again. Remember, when I used to.
There is an NIS portion of it, a very token amount, that when I'm old and I can get a pension, I can get a money, and they give you currently it's 19,500 per month. That really not help me.
So I have to I have a teacher who I met back in. Let me put this first. It's kind of personal here. Yesterday I spoke with a gentleman that I graduate school from. I had not seen him. We were in class the last year in class, and it's been 44 years since I talked to him. And I was so happy to hear him on the phone. It was really, really good. But this morning, as she wrote to me
So
and
how did you find him back after so many years?
um, a friend of mine from the same place that he's from, I met her and I said, "Do you know this guy?" And I described him. She called him something different. I said, "No, I know that the person. I know that person." And she said, "Okay, well, let me go find his daughter, and then you can, see if that's the same person." And when you find the daughter, give me the number. I call the person. It was him, Junior Tracy, and it's been
Oh,
about
so you
44
find your old friend.
find an old friend. I mean, really, really cool guy. It was really nice to talk to him. But this morning I wake up now and found that
Don't tell me say
our,
ended.
our,
No,
te-
nobody tell me that, Leo.
Oh,
our teacher died. Our teacher died.
oh, on a teacher. Okay. Well,
Oh,
Leo, that
Our
teacher's
class,
supposed to be.
our class teacher. He actually, listen to this. He was the wife who died. Was the wife of the principal of Rockabessa, and then he went and became the principal of Ocho Rios. So we're talking about Ocho Rios, the thing that happened in Ocho Rios. He lived right across the street from Ocho Rios. That's the only way, he and his wife. And so I am very saddened by the death of Mrs. Buck. The man's name is A.M. Buck. I don't know what
so who is Mrs. Buck?
Mrs. Buck is the wife of the principal or the past principal of Ocho Rios High School.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
She was my class teacher for 2 years. One of the
Okay.
listen, she had everybody,
No, stop saying that.
every
That's
boy in
not
the class,
nice.
every
They
boy in
say
the
that about
class,
my mother.
every boy in the class saw themselves being married to Mrs. Buck. They
Yeah.
want to give,
Don't
they
do
want to
that.
give Mr. They want to give Mr. Buck bun like crazy.
Stop.
On the
Yeah.
bright and out of order, but
I'm not
it's
like when
interesting
people do
that he
that.
says that because then we can understand the mentality of these youths. That is not new.
Exactly.
It's just that the others were more controlled and respectful.
Absolutely.
Them a boy
Absolutely.
nowadays would have put argument to Miss Buck.
Yes, that's exactly right. We wouldn't dare do that. We just had it in mind to move Mr. Buck out,
Got some
step
comments.
aside, Buck. Another man want. I mean that kind of thing. Yeah, but
Okay, some comments.
okay.
Sandra said, "How can there be prosperity in Jamaica when there is so much corruption?" Jude said, "Well, the Prime Minister said prosperity is coming. So it's coming. LOL. It dressed up in a Clark's." And he just said, "NHT gives a refund after a couple of years of contributing, but not the full
But
amount."
that's not my income tax. That's a separate deduction.
That's your money.
Yes, that's my money.
Yes.
And the truth is that you pay NSG, and then if you get a mortgage, then you get up to $4.5 million of money towards your mortgage. But you pay an interest rate. You just pay a lower interest rate. If you don't take a mortgage, you can take the money back. Once you take a mortgage from them, your contribution go towards your mortgage. So it's not like you have no more money to tap into to get.
Okay. Diana's awakened. Diana said, "Good morning, Dr. D. Michelle Leah. It's relatively warm here today, 26 Celsius, 78 degree Fahrenheit, cooler in my neck of the woods outside Toronto."
Who do you call Diana? Are you
Diane.
saying
Diane.
Diana?
Diana.
Diana. Oh, Diana. Okay.
Just chilling this weekend, just getting out of bed and head to the parents, working some long hours and looking forward to flying out soon. Have to use all those vacation days we get in as they will soon come to an end. Can no longer store those days, have to take them or we'll lose them. You all know I type these long paragraphs, so do not comment about it. Sandra said, "My cousin's a teacher in Jamaica. We had a conversation 2 weeks ago and it was heart-wrenching." Marshall said, "NHT gives a refund with interest. A lot of misinformation."
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yes.
And political nonsense.
But so this week I started saying earlier that this week I got like 5 videos.
Of what?
and all 5 videos were students fighting. And I remember seeing one pulling on, it must have been a razor out of her pocket and was swinging it at somebody's head. And I said to myself, Jesus, oh my God, what going to happen here? So, you know, but why are there so many kids fighting in school? Matter about big fight, pull off wig here, mash up clothes, blood, all of them. What the hell is going on? And why is it that we are capturing so many of these things on video? How is it possible?
So we can share it
Well,
because everything happening,
yeah.
everybody whip out them phone, everybody
Yeah, people
phone
can
take
egg them
video.
on too. People are egg them on.
Why on one day I got 5 videos of 5 different fights in school? What the hell is that? What's going
It's
on?
just it's just a synopsis of what is really happening. They're fighting everywhere. Girl fight girl, just grab up the other girl from behind. And when you ask the girl what happened, she said she don't like her attitude. So, but it's not your child. You don't like her attitude.
That's interesting that you said girl, because I've not seen a video with boys fighting it.
But then probably fight and stab up each other and I see them fight over different things. And fight over gathering and stab up each other. But
I've seen
the
one.
things you're asking why they're fighting, it's just,
Pandemic.
I feel that you're looking at me wrong. I feel that you don't like me. I feel that you say something about me. I feel. It's emotions. There are lots of unchecked emotions. There are lots of people who are not feeling good about themselves, so they figure that everybody else is not feeling good about them. There are lots of people who are coming from their homes with lots and lots of issues, and the parents can't help them because the parents are fighting too.
I saw one on the street where where this man got in the middle and part them, you know, and then just roll back into it. That's I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. When did women become so fighty?
No, they always fighty. But Paulus said, I'm still waiting on my refund from NHT. Peter said, they said the society is just hostile, Leo. Carl said, after the first 2 days in Jamaica, I want to leave. The place is beautiful, but poverty is so pervasive. Jamaica is worse off now than in the 80s. Jamaicans believe having these super highways that most cannot travel because of costs, but the roadways.
That's even
finish my must say.
Jesus.
Jamaica have become too accepting. I met this old lady. She made me cry. I saw hunger in her eyes. Where you go, Celia?
No, I was agreeing with him about the fact that we're making highways where nobody can travel upon. I mean, to travel from Angel to Ocherios.
Angel is just outside of Spanish Town, people who don't know.
$1,600 one way.
In a car.
That means if I go to Ocherios and come back, it's $3,200 plus
if you're
gas.
driving a little car, if you're driving a bigger vehicle, you're going double that.
Oh my God! What the hell?
Garvin
said gas.
Garvin said me they are massive, just a little late. Diana said, anyone knows where to purchase great jerk chicken, fish in Port Antonio?
Yes.
Jerk festival is on this year.
No, not the Martha Bray. On the Lethe River, which I'm going to. I saw the video. Lethe River of a jerk man on the raft.
But Lethe River is in Montego, in Western, in the other end.
Hanover, yes.
Yes.
Yes. So the guy
has a jerk man.
He has a jerk man on the raft. So you eat jerk chicken while you're rafting. Me, I'm gonna so. Because I want it better taste good or else me tell him to turn over this raft, yeah.
From past experience, the takeout place.
So hold on, Michelle. We want to ask. So is a drive-through?
Yeah, you never see it yet?
You need to see this thing here.
Like they have a raft itself.
The man have a jerk pan on the raft, and you sit down and have jerk chicken while you're rafting down. down Little River,
No,
the
he
Great
doesn't.
River.
No, you don't go on his, like when you're rafting, you're passing out of your food.
You stop by his shop.
And give it, yeah, and give it to you.
Whatever it is, let me tell you something. This is absolutely fantabulous. I am going there. It better taste good. Or else me turn over that raft. Me never say cut me now, cause my me say raft, R-A-F-F. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Joni said they are trying to outdo each other via social media. There was statistical analysis on the videos, and Jamaica has the most violent social media posts, mimicking the housewives of Bravo as if that is the norm. Marshall said most of these government entities need restructuring, and whenever they get mentioned, people and their unions goes wild. They enjoy the long-lasting benefits, uniforms, travel allowances, vehicles, living arrangements. Most of these benefits are too heavy for the government to continue. Pay a firm salary with an annually increase at most functional society. So that is her point. Sandra said, in some instances, I agree. Sandra said, I am sitting here listening and did not realize we have a power outage. So power go away, foreign people. Lord. Sandra said, just got back, power outage alert. Anissa said, it's the new thing among the school kids to fight it out while their parents encourage, and videotape it. It's like they're being pressured to engage, especially our own colored kids. Marshall said the travel is optional on highway, but you're going to take the whole day. I'll pay the toll if you value the time. You will take the toll. Diana says, so Leah, do you know any place in Port Antonio that sells jerk chicken? Your response to other places, but not Port Antonio.
Of course, go straight about Boston. Boston is still
They shut down.
No, they shut it down for a short while,
Or
and
they
then
open it
get
up.
the public health thing. But they're back up there. Them have actually they have the best what's the name again? Festival.
Chicken.
Festival. Festival. And they have the best pork. Jerk pork. Okay? Anybody want to disagree with me right now? The best jerk pork. But on Saturday, anybody want to disagree with me?
Do not eat pork, people. Okay, Lon said.
Look on Diana's face. Look on Diana's face. You cannot tell Diana not to eat pork. It's like telling her the sun not coming up tomorrow morning.
Okay, Lon said I missed his comment. Lon, oh yes. Lon said, Dr. Diana, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. He can't give what he doesn't have. You emphasize when you're there with the situation. Diana said, I do not like festival. I like pork, chicken, fish, and thank you.
I don't think you will get the fish up in Boston, but you'll definitely get the chicken, the pork, the goat, and those kind of things. Anything else? Liver, they even jerk liver and light. Okay?
Let me tell you something. I am concerned because I saw a clip about pigs eating human in some farm or the other. Anybody saw
But
that?
they always eating because Canada did a mass murder a few years ago. He fed the bodies to the pigs and he was a big seller of pig and sausage in Canada. You never notice. They always think you can't trace the bodies.
Well, let me tell you something.
That's enough.
I am only going to eat pork that raised on my farm because I cannot just eat it. Yes, I will only have.
You know why? You know why she's clapping? Because she knows on a farm, so you're not going to eat pork.
But she don't know that I have a farm.
You do?
Yes, but pig and goat and lamb, sheep.
Like, Kabia said, no way she gonna have it time for go grow up hard.
Oh, that's why the claps are hard today.
Oh my
God.
Oh my gosh, this is not cool. But this is a great morning though. It's a great day out. Yes, it's a challenge. It's been a challenging week, but it's like things come to bump. It's probably how Miss Lou would probably look at it. Story come to bump. But so much we have lost what's her name? 2 days ago, yesterday. Barbara Gluden. Yes. We lost Barbara Gluden 1 week after her husband died.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Story come to bomb.
Yeah, more comments. Carlin said Boston jerk has the best pork in Jamaica. Garvin said fire Fibon Obia. Kamisha said, I agree, Leo, Boston. VM said guns and violence in schools in Canada and in the States. Just last week, there was a lockdown at a school. Garvin is laughing. Marshall said, how about there? Diana said jerk liver. And what is light? Sandra said it's 8:33 and estimated.
Hold on. I don't think you know what is light either, right?
I don't.
Because you don't know what light is.
No.
You don't know what light is, Michelle?
Can anybody out there tell us what light is?
I think somebody did. They said the lungs.
No.
Yes.
It's not the
Yes.
lungs.
It is.
Well, I guess I'm gonna argue about it.
It is the lung. Then if it's not the lung, is what?
What process urine again?
That is kidney.
Kidney. Is the kidney, isn't it?
No,
Lung.
kidney
Oh,
is
it's the lung.
kidney.
Light is okay. So it's the lung. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
The lung.
My good
Marsha.
what is wrong with you now?
Oh, okay, so that's at least one thing we can't get wrong. Jeez, I'm 1 out of 100. Come on.
Marshall said deer meat is a big thing in Portland. Now you can go there to hunt it. Yeah, Peter
What?
said lung.
Big.
Deer meat. Yeah, deer meat, big deer.
Oh, I can eat wild hog.
You can eat wild hog. Wild hog is
Yes.
wild hog
Yeah,
meat.
well,
Is it
they have wild hog in Jamaica because they have it at
all over Portland? Wild hog there.
Yes, that's what I would eat. Wild hog.
No, Dr. Dana, just don't.
But it's like goat, it's rank.
But it tastes good. I've had it in the past, and I found it to be really more raunchy than the regular
Yeah.
pork.
Yeah,
But
they,
the
Yes.
tender.
they serve it here as a delicacy because people hunt it. And people
Yeah.
say, I don't
The
eat
wild
it, but
boar?
people say, yeah, it's really
Okay.
good. Because people hunt it for,
It's
restaurants.
really
sell
very
it.
good.
Oh. Anyway, Carl said, don't we all eat dead animals? What's the difference? Jesse said, you can get from my cousin Saint Elizabeth. Garvin said, deer meat for eat. VM said, did you guys not say that goats eat nasty stuff also?
No,
Who
who
said
said that?
Who said that?
Eat grass and
It
green.
Oh, the one I like that. The one of my Kingston eat everything. The one of my
I was garbage.
Nobody
yeah,
don't have goats in Kingston.
them walk the street wild just like everybody else. But the goat in my country eat grass and green stuff. But the one in my Kingston eat old cloth and anything. Anything where they get them. They eat.
Okay.
So
Okay,
don't eat goat at Kingston. Don't eat goat when they kill at Kingston. That's it.
I don't trust
Yeah,
any
we're
meat
gonna
from
start-
Kingston.
We
in the
probably can't afford it
because-
anyway.
Yeah, I won't eat any meat from Kingston. I remember one time when when the meat is on the shelf too long and they dump it at the Riverton dump. And
Mhm.
one day they bust them selling it in
Oh,
bags. They bust them selling it in bags, like people were buying it. I'm like, I would never eat meat from up there.
see?
Anyway, Paula said, you always said, Dr. Diana.
People were buying it because it was cheaper, because they can't afford the average
but
price. So them probably buy 1 pound a good one, put on a mixer or something,
They said they boil it out. I put
Ugh.
whatever seasoning upon it. But Garvin said the boar is a swine, so don't eat it. Doris said condolences to the gluten family and Jamaica at large. I just saw posts for at least 2 teachers collapsing and dying in Clarendon. Is there any truth to that in Clarendon? I don't know. Did they?
Yeah, one was in
Garvin
Canada,
said-
the very technical principal.
Okay. Garvin said rabbit for eat. So I'm tell you all you need for eat. Diana said, hear my dad Jamaica talk about ranking meat and we're not to buy it, male or female. Didn't pay up much attention, just cook it.
female meat is not rank.
Who?
Female meat
Female
not
rank.
rank.
I just the man one, right? The ram goat.
Yes.
But then say better when it rank.
It tastes better.
But when you cook, you're not supposed to rank, so
Actually, okay. So here's is that most people think that the goat meat is from the rankiness come from the goat piece. Not right. It's gaminess. It's just the way certain wild animals meat.
No. Okay.
Okay, so it's the gaminess, and it seems to me it looks like curry goes well with game. gaminess because when I cooked deer meat one time and curry it, and I mean, I had so many people in my restaurant. It was really crazy eating deer meat, curried deer meat. And it tastes a whole lot different, but it's really gamey. Oh my God, right? But it's not the people that makes it gamey.
Okay, Dorrit said, Anissa said yes, one in Trelawney and one in Clarendon. Dorrit said, Leo, you never cease to amaze me. Ghost eat paper in Kingston.
Yes,
Caravan is laughing.
it's true.
Anything on YouTube?
Uh-oh.
No, it's just me and Donna, one out here, or anybody else who is here not saying nothing.
Okay,
Another thing that
love is so gamey.
I want to mention too is I noticed that Dr. Marsha Smalling at Glenmuir High School in Clarendon was marking along with her school lupus day, lupus awareness day. And she was diagnosed with and has lupus. And I thought that it was just so noble of her to be sharing her story with her students so they can understand this thing called lupus, and the wider community can participate in it. And I just want to pause for a minute to celebrate Dr. Smalling, the principal at Glenmuir High School, for her sharing her story with her students.
Yeah, man, there are certain types of illnesses out there that, boy, you don't want. I have a friend of mine in California, and this week she shared her story. She has MS. What is MS?
Multiple
Not multiple sclerosis. Something else. It's that disease that if the father has it and the mother has it,
sickle
then
cell.
sickle cell.
Uh-huh.
She has sickle cell, and ever since I know her, she's in the hospital like once a week,
Mm,
and sometimes she
That's
stays in the
unheard
hospital. Sometimes she stays as well all 2 months.
mm.
And so the thing that she was celebrating this week is because she doesn't have to have them juke her all over the place anymore. There's one, she'll walk with one place where they will always come to for that blood, But they always have to be juking, and she showed us pictures of her arm and her leg everywhere they stick, and it really mess up her skin. So she was celebrating having been able to put in this one place where they can always come and get blood, and it's just an amazing advancement for her. And I remember having that in me when I was in the hospital once upon a time. And they made a big mistake in it because they were sticking it. They sent it in from here, and it goes all the way up and go to your. No, they came from this side, and it went all the way up and across my chest. And what happened is that when they insert the medication in there, the heart just takes it and any kind of pain medicine, and there's and within seconds the pain gone, right? And if you take a pain medication in your mouth, it takes about 30 to 40 minutes to. But if you
Digest and absorb.
Yes, and if you take like morphine or the other ones, the big ones, as soon as they put it inside there, boom, it just gone. You feel the pain every time. Yeah, man, because the heart takes it and spins it, and so she was able to get that thing inside her, and I don't know what it's called, what that particular kind of insertion is, but it was an advancement.
Let's put a fun into it. But yeah, sickle cell is serious because I remember one of my closest friends as a child, she had it, but like as a child, you would just see her, like it gets stiff, they got stiff. So we had to be there. I remember one time she went to the hospital, so her mom asked me to like stay over with her so she could feel better, Cornwall Regional. But you remember
that young lady that came on the show one time? What did she have? Was it lupus she had? Or was it a cancer? The young lady, she came on about a year ago and was telling us her story. She needed
no, she needed a kidney.
She wanted a kidney. She wanted a kidney.
It was lupus. I think it was lupus.
Right. Yeah. And guess what? She got a kidney. She got a kidney last month. Yes, mom called me. Yes. Mom called me and said she had a kidney last week.
Whoa.
That's a serious thing too.
Whoa.
Yes.
We celebrate that. Yeah. We have so much to be thankful for. Good health. We can see, we can hear. We're still in our right minds for the most part. We just have so much to be
I,
thankful for.
I don't believe that. Diana is not in her right mind. I don't know what she's talking about. That, you might think you're in your right mind, but I know that Michelle and I don't share the same.
But sometimes I think me mad. I don't know. But some days.
Leo, don't you
It's
ever think
crazy.
sometimes say you're mad and you probably just have to check yourself?
We never think so. No, 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 no.
No, man. We
But
think
I
that sometimes we
say,
think say, boy, we must mad now
and
because
I told,
this can't right. You
sometimes I have to call
never
my
have
friend
such
them.
contemplation.
Yeah, I have to call my friend them and say, what you think? Like, am I losing my mind? What is happening? And
No,
then,
sir.
yeah, mad girl,
Michelle,
Michelle.
we not really go so far for call nobody else to ask them if they think we're mad though.
But
We're
you
not so
know,
mad
but
yet.
you know, as we talk about health and everything, like one of my friends, I know she's not listening, but as we talk about that, like her mom died, but her mom was like a healthy professional, head of an organization. And one day she just woke up a baby stage, don't know her name, can't talk, can't do anything. So she had to go into a care facility. But she was a healthy person that just happened. And they said that this is going around now with a lot of women, professional women, where I guess we call workaholics, whatever. And it made me think about when you say like we're healthy now, but we don't even know the next second what is happening. And she passed on and never recovered, and there's no cure because no doctor know like what is happening. It's not dementia, nothing. Like she just
That's
so
scary, Michelle.
it is. So it's like they don't even know if they have it because you can't even test for it. So it's just like rough. Like I have to go to the funeral in West Palm.
So,
But
so, so they were talking about dementia and the onset of dementia and how you can help yourself. I was listening to one doctor one day, and you know,
Good doctor.
yeah, sometimes you put on your key or your phone, and even me have my glasses for my face, and I say, "Where my glasses there? Or where my key there?" And that kind of thing. When me left my key, because a lot of times you run the house, me put on the key, and me don't know if I put it, or even my phone, I don't know where I put it.
Wait,
But
sometimes you're looking for your glasses and your glasses on your
maybe
face.
you have
all the time, that happen all the time.
maybe you do have early signs of it.
And so sometimes I get up and put on my phone. I mean, I couldn't tell which part of the phone there. And my phone doesn't ring, so it's not like I can call it and say, "Oh, here's no." So, but he says that those kind of issues, no matter how often it happens, are not indications of dementia. What is an indication of dementia is if you find the key, right, and you don't know what the key is for.
Okay.
He says, you're looking for the key, and when you find the key, you say, "Oh, so what is this for again? What is this for?" Then you have a problem. Then you have a problem. And it can get worse.
So when we look on some people and we say, what is that person for? We have a problem.
like what do they do in that office? Is that what you're asking me?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's a low blow, Diana. A really low blow. Okay. But yeah. But
No.
that's
But
how
I'm happy that you've shared that, Leo, because I didn't look at it that way. The
Mm.
mere fact that we can't recall where we play something sometimes can be disturbing and it tend to disturb us. But having shared now that the real challenge, don't be concerned so much about that. Be
Yes.
more concerned if when you find the thing, you don't know what it is for. Then
Exactly.
that is really where the crunch of the problem is.
Yeah,
Thanks for sharing that.
he also said you find a lot of older persons who trying to defer dementia by doing the puzzles, right? Right. So he says that you can do puzzles in the first week and it's very challenging. The second week it's very challenging. Even up to 2 months it's very challenging. But after 3 months you get the hang of it. So your mind is now really just going over and over, in tune with what you're doing.
Yes.
It's not challenging the mind anymore. He says, change now and do something different. Because it's when you exercise your mind is when you keep it fresh. If if you're constantly doing the same thing over and over, you're not doing anything. You know, he says,
So Leo,
hey,
we should have leave work them after 3 months.
yeah, you should, because I said, if you keep to, you find yourself, I left a job like that one time, right? So I was working with this company for like 5 years, and the first 3 years was hard because it was all manual. But I got a chance to to lead the team to bring on
Automation.
automate all of our things. Within
Yes.
2 years, the complete company was automated and everything was running smooth. So all I needed to do now is to just check the report every day just to see what variance is there,
So
right?
we're just a
On the
balance.
transaction.
Yes.
And it got so damn boring that it wasn't any challenge anymore, because when we were manually, it was really good, and I could have been doing really great at that company now. But it wasn't challenging anymore, and I can't do that. I can't not getting paid for.
But
Such
you see, you should have waited long enough now. Then you would have digitized it.
Okay, so
You'd have
many
got
comments
digital.
coming in. Tony said that is part of the test with annual physicals now. It's an effort to catch it earlier. Repetition is not healthy, it's a challenge and change that keeps your mind.
Thank you.
Fresh. Doris said that reminds me to go to do the daily wordly. Yes, Leah, you are right. It's not challenging anymore. June said, too funny. Who mad? I lost my marbles many years ago. Is the rest of people mad? We are the same ones. Said, yes, Michelle, it's becoming more and more prevalent. Dementia ban, fogginess is no longer a sign of old age. Yeah, younger people getting it. Diana said, Michelle, I'm at the parents and you're talking about a female woke up and couldn't speak, think, etc. Mom heard and said she knows what they will never happen to me because I'm too nosy. I will deal with her later. You said, when I talk to myself so much, be getting there. I don't answer back though. Keisha said, if you have kids, you have from time to time thought you are going crazy. June said, too funny. I lost my marbles years ago. We are the same ones. Is everyone else mad?
You said that.
Tony said, did I read that one or somebody else said?
Yeah, look, mad.
So like you.
Said, don't tell you any man, Dr. Diana. We know he's saying all that animation. Diana said, Leah, your description of stuff cracks me up and laughing uncontrollably. Getting comments from folks here. She is on Facebook, mustbejamaican.com. All right, I think I read those. Sandra said, there's connection between women giving birth and losing your mind. No excuse for men. Johnny said, human strife and growth. Kemisha said, Leo, where did you graduate from? St. Mary's High? Because my mom graduated in 1977.
Oh, no. So she
went to Oreka Besa High.
I went to Oreka Besa High. I didn't go to St. Mary High. But I may know your mother. 1977 is the year of, not Merlin Natty, but...
fellowship.
No. That's the year we had a strong runner. Her name is Pusey, Jacqueline Pusey.
She came from St. Mary?
She's from St. Mary. She went to St. Mary High and she ran for Jamaica. One of the most talented
I thought Jackie Pusey went to Clarendon College.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, so I mean, I think you're right. I'm sure say I want Clarendon. Anybody who can run for Clarendon College.
Johnny said, my mother used to say, must be me mad. Used to think she was nuts. Get it now. And I said, so true. I was fine until I gave birth to my almost 2-year-old. He think he's 25 years old. These new children are crazy.
Bill Cosby said, when you have one child, you don't get those.
Oh, St. Mary, she came from for true. She went to St. Mary High School, Jackie Pusey.
1977, okay?
Yeah, 76. She represented Jamaica in the 76 Summer Olympics.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Where is she now?
California.
I don't know.
California.
And then she went into the 1980 Olympics again.
California. Yeah, man. She was very talented. Very talented. But I was responding to you or whatever. What did you say? Let me forget. Dementia come in.
Oh no, man, it's about children. You know, like when you have children.
Oh, so Bill Cosby said if you have one child, you will not get that lose marbles thing. If you have two and more, then you have kids. But when you have one,
You know,
you have
but
total you have total control.
so me I lose my head. That's one.
You need to get two, then you will lose your head. Ah, wait, oh
She's
boy.
in she seems to be living in Santa Clarita, California.
Yes, that's where she is. A good friend of mine.
Oh, you know, you make me there. I look her up
Then
and you
look
could
her up.
answer
Oh, you
that.
never want to believe
You
me.
just say we're wrong.
You are telling me about Clarendon. Me know say she not come from Clarendon, but me not gonna argue with you. You want
Jackie Pews, I bet she did want to go to Clarendon College.
what's her name? What's her name went to Veer. The Queen.
VCB.
No,
Veronica.
no.
Ati.
Ati went to Veer.
And Veronica
Veronica.
Campbell went to Veer.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. So, but it's been a nice morning. It's 11:56. We are almost
Yeah,
wrapped.
time. Yeah.
Boy, you
And
can't
when
chat. You can't chat, man.
are you?
You don't want to chat
You
for
understand?
two blinking hours, 2 hours, non-stop chatting. I don't want to marry to none of you. The two of you, me
Well,
don't.
nobody then ask if you married to them. Michelle married and me married. Me now nobody now look you.
Oh, okay.
Just in case. And nobody come beg me no mango.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay. Because me just say,
And I beg me follow
you
you.
don't go mad. You don't go mad for listening to 1 hour for 2 hours. That would be so much. Jesus. Oh my God, that would have taken me down. That would have
But
said,
look how time flies when you're having fun. You didn't even realize it was 2 hours. You're
Peter,
now going
you're
like on a trip
laughing.
with the gas
Any
price.
comments
Yeah.
on YouTube?
No, me not tell you say only me and Donna Henry one day on YouTube. And June she take her for herself from LinkedIn. She give me one comment. Leo, me now monitor them a place and no
Donnie
more.
said, great show, guys. Have to redo some of my analysis.
Well, guys,
Listen,
I have a full day ahead.
I have another show to go on now.
You have a show going on?
So I'm sure I'll be talking with you guys. I'll be seeing you later on somewhere.
Oh yes, you're going to play music. You're playing music this evening?
I'm playing music this evening, yes. Oldies,
Okay.
oldies rock steady and ska. And you know, last night we played some really good 1997 to 2000 music. What they call it? Dance
Okay.
all. It was really good.
Yeah, we saw miss it.
Okay.
Michelle, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
For the rest of the day, well, I only have Adrian by myself.
Okay.
I don't know, I have to figure out something kid friendly.
You go to
But the final comments, Sandra said, I need to save my phone battery, no electricity. Have a blessed day, everyone. You too. Diana said, I'm going to hit the streets, get some soil and plants, help my dad with his garden. Next week, we'll help my spouse looks at the plant and dies. Leo, you are my favorite chatterbox. I love you. Have a great weekend, folks.
Tell me who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Diana.
Yes, Diana. Yeah.
Diana. Jesse said, love you guys. Bunny said, like your show. Paula said, great show. Doris said, have a good all. Anissa said, great show. Enjoy your weekend. Diana said, Sandra, I thought electricity was back in Jamaica. She's not in Jamaica. VM said, have a great day, guys. Diana said, Leo, dancehall is my thing. Johnny said, although I have to redo my work, it was worth it. So it was worth it. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Take care. Protect yourself.
Strike is still a thing.